Okay, today's bow tutorial is going to be on Gyaku-Tsuke. It's a small thrust with the bow. Now this is a new technique that we have not seen before, so we're going to go ahead and break this down. It's actually a very, very simple technique. You guys have seen ski techniques before. Okay, it's just a little variation. So we're going to go ahead and start right foot forward in a fighting stance. This is Hadari no Kamai. Hadari no Kamai, right forward fighting stance. And I know recently we've been going left. This is actually after a step. So we are right foot. We're going to go ahead and start it with an uchi-agi strike, an upward strike over our opposite shoulder. Okay. Maintaining that third point of contact, 1, 2, 3, right up against the shoulder. And then from this position, we're basically going to do a small jab forward with the bow. Now this is Gyaku-Tsuke. Okay? Doesn't move that far. It's not a big strike. It's a quick little jab with the end of the bow. For just a second there, we're actually not going to have that third point of contact, but we're not going to be in this position that long. It's actually just a quick little strike. So let's go ahead and take a look at this from the front, and then I'll go ahead and do some from the side so we can get a good view. So I am right foot forward in that fighting stance. Okay. Uchi-agi, up over the shoulder. Okay. Gyaku-Tsuke, thrust. So for just that moment, it leaves my shoulder. But like I said, we're not going to be in this position that long. You want to be real careful. You're not sliding this through your hands. Your hands are staying fixed on the bow. The bow is not moving more than maybe 4 or 5 inches with the strike. It's just a quick little strike to kind of get your opponent's attention so you can go on to the next strike. So let's do a few of these from the front. So right forward, up into that uchi-agi position, and thrust. Thrust, and thrust. Let's take a look at that from the side. Okay, so right forward, Hadari no Kamai, uchi-agi, okay, in this position here, thrust. Okay, it's a strike into the face. It's a pretty high strike. Okay, we're not pulling way back. It's not a power strike. I see a little opening, a little opportunity. I'm just going to catch my partner when they're not paying attention and pop. Right like that. Just a nice little strike. So one more time from the side. Uchi-agi, come up, 3 points. Bring it off your shoulder. Just that little thrust forward. If I need to cover the distance, say my partner's a little further back than what I planned on him being, I can do a tiny shuffle and then thrust. I want to move my feet. I don't want to be sliding this through my bow. Okay, I want to keep my hands locked in. So if my partner's a little further back, little shuffle, and then Gyaku-Tsuke, the reverse thrust. Now we're going to go ahead and look at this in a cone. We're going to use some targeting drills. So we're actually going to start off nice and slow, working with the target. You're going to have a brave partner shift out with you. Okay, let's go ahead and swap sides. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start this way open, okay, the easier side. It's not as easy as it looks, okay? So, we're going to go and start right foot forward. I'm going to go ahead and come up into my uchi-agi position and just hold right here. As you can see, about 4 inches from the target. And I'm just going to very slowly, starting, just thrust through the middle of the cone. Just nice and slow, okay? Getting the technique down, okay? Not a big movement, okay? It's a quick movement. It's not a very big movement. Now we eventually want to go and do this pretty quickly. It's a quick strike, but go ahead and start off slow, making sure you can hit the center of the target. This is a strike into the face. The face is not a very big target. So once you feel fairly comfortable with that, we can go ahead and rotate the cone around. Okay, the challenge cone, okay, much harder. I've not done this one, so we're going to see. So right forward, up into that uchagi, and just a little thrust. Yeah, see? Okay, thrust. There it goes. Just a little practice. You want to be careful that you're not leaning forward either. Like I said, it's really a quick little strike. Just like that. Strike through. Right through. Right through. Well, on success. Okay, very good. Start off slow. That's really more of an accuracy drill. Like I said, this is a strike into the face, and that's not a very big target. Once we have that down, we feel pretty comfortable with the technique, with the basic motion, and we can get pretty good accuracy with it. We're going to have a partner shift in again with an arm shield. As you can see, Mr. Discone has that on his hand. He has it so when it strikes, it's going to fold inward. So he's not having any pressure, any force against the elbow. It's bending with his elbow. Really important. Find a target. I'm going to go right for the C, or right for the T in the middle of century. So I'm not just flinging my bow out here, but I'm putting it precisely on target. So I'm here, okay, about face high, and just find your target. Okay, I'm not pulling back with my strike. I'm just basically starting from this uchagi position, just a little thrust in. Okay. Just like that, find your target. Just like that, one more time, into the T. Excellent. Okay, thank you, sir. So that is a strike into the face. Doesn't have to be really hard. It's actually more of a distraction. Get them thinking up nice and high, thinking what just hit me in the face. And then, probably going to finish off something a little bit lower than that. So, practice. This is a new thrust. This is a new technique. Practice in the air. Work on it with your cones. Once you feel comfortable with that, we'll go ahead and go to the target. Okay? Practice it from the right forward. Go into that uchagi. Just really work on making good contact, accurate contact with Gyaku-Tsuke. Okay? That is our bow technique for today. Thank you.